he wasn't supposed to see at my age. I ended up, my dad was in the gang, sold drugs, and one day, my dad ended up getting shot. And I tell people all the time, I was so happy that he got shot, because for the very first time in his life, life really slowed down and he actually wanted to spend time with his kids. I'm the oldest on my dad's side, the oldest of 6. And so he got shot, life kind of slowed down for him, and he wanted to spend time with all of his kids. So for the very first time, I had uninterrupted time with my daddy. He was called like the ice cream dad. He only showed up on the scene for like good report cards. If you got all A's, he'll give you $20 to go get some ice cream. So he was like the ice cream daddy. Very inconsistent, a good dude, but very inconsistent, and didn't give me what I needed when I was a kid. And I feel for some of us in this room, even as parents, some of us didn't get what we needed as kids, and it ended up affecting how we grew up. So life slowed down for him, and I was happy. I enjoyed spending time with my dad. It was so good that I ended up convincing my mama, let me go to school with my dad. Now, she wasn't really fooling with that, but we was able to convince her, let me go to school with my dad. And so transitioning from elementary, Brookmead Elementary, I ended up going into middle school, going into Raleigh Egypt Middle School. That first semester, I got kicked out of Raleigh Egypt Middle School, just on some dumb stuff. Ended up transferring to an alternative school, Riverview Alternative School. Got done with that semester, and then ended up transferring back home with my mama to Georgia Hills Middle School. Now, it was a program called, at that time, it was called Youth Visions. We switched the name some years ago, which y'all know now as LEC right across the street. And there was a dude over there named Coach Meyer. A lot of y'all know Coach Meyer. Crazy dude. On fire for the Lord and a champion. On and off the field. And so he had this youth little event called fun they had. My Myron was crazy. They used to do some dancing and have all this. He used to speak to them, and then he fed them before they left. And that was the only thing that got me there. He said that they fed him. I wanted to be there. If you're gonna feed me, I'll be there. Parents, I'm gonna give